self-care techniques into your daily routine can be very beneficial and vital in between your myofascial release sessions. In today's video, I'm going to focus on techniques that you can do at home that are focusing on the head. I have two techniques that I'm going to focus on working with inside the mouth. I have a technique where we're going to work on the ear, and last but not least, we'll do a technique in which we'll use the self-care ball under the head. So in the first technique, I'm going to be doing inside the mouth. I'm going to describe this first because I won't be able to talk once I'm there, but we're going to work on the TMJ, the jaw area. This area can get definitely tight and restricted, and it may not seem like it, but especially for someone who's been in a motor vehicle accident, a lot of us hold tension here and we don't even know it. Anger we've had to hold inside, keeping our mouth shut, things like that. So this area is really great to work. So the first one I'm going to do is go inside the mouth, and I'm going to come behind the back molar, the back tooth that you have, and we're going to go up right in here. Now you're not going to want to push too hard and crank up in there. You're going to want to go in there gently, find it. It's usually going to feel like a hot pat of butter. It's going to feel kind of very tender. If it's not, that's okay. You can still hang out there. And then again, with myofascial release techniques, you're going to hang out there for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I recommend washing your hands. For today's purpose, I am going to go ahead and use a glove. So I'm going to go ahead, again, I'm going to go in the backside, find behind my tooth, and hang out there. After I've held there for a while, I'm going to be coming across that jawline, and again, just find areas that are hot, that are hard, that are tender for you, and you'll usually find it, but definitely back here. If not, again, you can still work on that. So I'm going to come in, and right up in here is where it's tender for me. And it's really kind of that gum line that you're working on. So again, for today's purpose, I'm going to go a little bit faster and hold, and line is tender, and just come across, come across, come across. Obviously that's very fast. You want to hold those areas for several minutes in each spot if possible. So the second technique I'm going to do is also within the mouth, and this one we're going to come in on the cheek and basically hook it like a fish line and sink down in and pull around that cheek. So again, I'll try and talk. So I'm going to come in, just go into the cheek. Again, we have a nice muscle here that we chew a lot. Think about how many times you chew a day and how much work that gets. So you're going to come in and hold. I love this technique, if you can hear that. And again, just slowly, slowly pull that around. And usually about right here, you can stop and come out. Again, I'm going very fast. Take your time holding that. And again, you'll want to do each side, so you can do the jaw inside the cheek, jaw inside the cheek. Okay, the next technique, we're going to do what's called an ear pull. And again, I know sometimes these techniques don't seem maybe related when you're like, my shoulder hurts, I have plantar fasciitis, my knee hurts, whatever it is that's going on for you. But again, the fascial system is all interrelated. So by working one area, we can affect other areas. And again, it just feels good. So it's like when you layer each technique on, we can start to work the body as a whole. So for today's purpose, we're going to do what's called an ear pull. So we're going to be going in, again, affecting the tissues across the cranium here. And so I'm just going to use one ear for now to kind of demonstrate. So you want to grab in the ear here, and you're going to go back, like out and back. Again, you may find different areas that are tender for you, but start with this technique and then go from there. So holding, and I'm pulling out, and back. It feels really good. So again, you may find that like maybe one ear needs to be pulled up, one ear needs to pull down, like you can feel a stronger pull or engagement of the tissue. Again, sink back and just hold that and play with it for as long as you can. Now with this technique, you may want to put your elbows on a bed, table, or something just to kind of help prop that up so you can hold it for a longer period of time. So that is the ear technique. Good stuff. So for the next technique, we're going to take the self-care ball, place it under our neck right below the head. This is such a great spot because so many of us carry tension, we get headaches, especially nowadays where our heads are looking forward at our cell phones or iPads, driving, all of that. So this is such a wonderful technique. Again, with using the self-care ball, it's okay to roll around, but really ideally what we want to do is use the ball as a pivot and pivot around the ball itself. So you'll notice in this video my head's moving some, and I'm just moving where my body wants to move. So I want to also include a bonus technique, and that is working on what we'll say the scalp. And again, it seems like it's not much, but today we're going to focus on this section here. So there's actually a thick muscle coming from here all the way down to here. And again, if you put your fingers here and open your jaw, you'll actually feel the engagement of that. So what you want to do is just come in and just go back and forth in that area. And you can get pretty aggressive too if you want, a little bit later if it feels like it's too much for you. But this is great, especially for someone who gets headaches, so just going in. Or if you want to share this technique and do it on a loved one, that can feel so good to help release the tension in this area. So just, again, kind of going a back and forth movement can really engage this. Opening the jaw, yeah, that feels good. So that is your bonus technique. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this to be helpful, and I look forward to working with you the next time. Thanks and have a great day.